Abyss. And as we said about the last film, Madam Web, that it was, it's a B film. I think this is basically the streaming version of straight to video.
Oh yeah, 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 gotcha.
I don't think there's any other way of describing a lot of what's on Netflix, to be honest with you, I think is the straight to video films
Yeah,
of today.
yeah, I think
Um,
that is fair. Netflix has taken over that market.
and I am one of those people who I get to this point of the week, and I think I've got the podcast to do, and I think by sort of Tuesday I get gripped with a sense of panic that I haven't seen anything. So sometimes if I have a if I have an evening, I will think I've got to watch something. I can't have another week where I've got nothing to review. So sometimes I do have that moment of mild desperation. So this was a film I chose out of slight mild desperation, because it said, oh, this was in the top 50 of top 10 films in 100 countries. And I thought, oh, well, I'm in. I don't actually believe it because I've seen the film now. But anyway,
But
I'm easily flattered, And yes, that's, I think for me on Netflix, that's the equivalent of giving you a plastic toy in your breakfast cereal. It's like,
it's like top 10, yay! Top 10 is gonna
yes,
break. That's actually very, very apt. It's like top 10.
like it.
It's like Top Gun. Hope you like it, but it's gonna break in 5 minutes. It's gonna break.
Yeah, it's one of them. Anyway, so this is a film. It's a disaster film, from Sweden. It is basically the Abyss is a mine, and this is set in the town of Kiruna, which is basically a mining town. And they have been built on this. They've been people of generations have worked and mined this mountain for its resources for generations. And basically, they have hollowed out the mountain. And every now and then, because of this sort of shift in, it's like an unstable part of the world. Every now and then, these voids will appear, or they get like sinkholes, because basically they live up on top of a hollow mountain now.
Mm.
And there's this event has been coming where more and more of these sort of sinkholes are appearing and these chasms. And basically, this film is the big one where the town has been on the verge of like horrible things happening, and now this has happened. The mountain has decided that it's had enough. It's going to open up and swallow this town. And our main characters is a plucky woman who has been working on the mine for many, many years. She's estranged from her husband, and she's got a new partner, and decides this is the time that he's going to go and visit her and meet her two teenage children. And the night before everything all kicks off, her teenage son has decided that he's just going to go out with his mates and have a jolly time before he decides on whether he's going to go to university or stay. And
On the edge of the thing in the ground.
a crisis, sorry.
Is it on the edge of the mine in the ground, or the edge of the big hole in the ground? I'm guessing.
They go up and have a picnic, yeah, right next to where the abyss is about to open up.
Sensible.
And so in your typical disaster film fare, mum goes to rescue her children in peril, and then they all start off together, then they'll get separated and they go and do things, and the story unfolds, and then people end up doing reckless, crazy things, just because they can. And then there's the choices that we probably wouldn't make, but obviously there's foolishness, there's heroism, there's mums doing what mums do, all in Swedish and subtitles. So it's a straight to video as they come.
Was it a bit like the film Troll? Troll, yeah, which was is that Swedish as well? That was also on Netflix, and it fell.
Yes, I also saw that.
Yeah,
I think it's Norwegian.
Norwegian. Okay, yeah, Norwegian. Yeah, and
I
it's
think it's Norwegian.
yeah, and but it felt like it was a Scandinavian take on your American disaster movie or your American
Yes.
big creature feature. But I felt like that felt a little bit more high quality than straight to video. But did this feel a little bit like there's sometimes I feel like because America has just such a big hold on the cinema landscape worldwide, you have different places that kind of go, we're gonna do our take on an American genre movie and stuff like that.
Exactly that. Yeah, all the actors are sort of probably good looking.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah,
no
yeah.
sort of
Well, but come on, it is Swedish, and I'm pretty sure that is not. I'm pretty sure that is not a stereotype whatsoever. That everybody in Sweden
I'd say
is
they're
blonde
probably
and good looking.
Yes, very attractive. The entire population.
I've seen the
Yes, they are.
Skarsgård brothers, and as from what I understand, that's what everybody in Sweden looks like.
Also very tall. Very tall. The Skarsgårds are disconcertingly tall. Not normal.
So yeah, so this is yes, it's basically the Swedes saying we can do it. We will take your disaster movie and we'll raise you. You've got volcanoes and earthquakes. We've got hollow mountains. So take that, Hollywood. And so they basically that's what they've done. So it's stupid as these films are. It's funny in places. Don't know if it's intentional or not, but I found a few bits laughable. And it's got what you want from a disaster film. So basically, it delivers what it's supposed to do. It's not going to win any awards. It's not going to sort of be. I won't remember what it was about in about 3 months' time. In fact, I had to look at what it was called this morning because I'm thinking I know I've seen it, but I can't remember what it was called, and I only saw it about 3 days ago. So yes, it's not going to break any records, shatter anyone's illusions about the Swedish film industry, but it did what it said. So it was never going to be anything more than a 3. And I think it probably made the 3. There's a few scenes that I think would have Sean shouting at the screen. A few hard, but I knew what I was going into, and it delivered what it was supposed to. So it is a 3 film.
The Swedish disaster film version of Madam Web.
So, so I just love